Whether it's because of an injury or the expiration of a contract, superstars are bound to leave the WWE for some time off. That makes it all the more interesting when they turn the table by making an unexpected return. With that being said, let's count down the 7 biggest returns we never saw coming. Number 7, Bayley. Bayley made a surprise return at SummerSlam 2022, and she didn't come alone. Shortly after Bianca's victory over Becky for the new Raw Women's Championship, the two of them amicably shook hands and shared an embrace. But the warm-hearted moment was short-lived as Bayley's music erupted in the stadium. She was accompanied by Io Shirai and Dakota Kai. The 5 women stared each other down before the heels slid back out the way they came. Number 6, The Undertaker. When Brock Lesnar ended The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania 30, many thought it was the last nail in the coffin of the dead man. If you think about it, he definitely does not have the athleticism he used to. He can't balance on the top rope, his mobility is restricted, and he tires out pretty quickly. No one expected to see him in a WWE ring again, especially after losing the streak, but he did. At Battlegrounds 2015, he confronted the man that put an end to one of the most enduring accolades of his career. The dead man was back from the grave. Number 5, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was in the midst of a 200-day reign as the WWE Champion when he had to vacate the WWE title after a serious knee injury. The rehabilitation took longer than expected, but by the next year he was back. After Reigns' successful title defense against AJ Styles at Extreme Rules 2016, Rollins emerged and planted his former Shield buddy with a pedigree. The message could not be clearer. Number 4, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is notorious for shuffling back and forth between the WWE and the UFC. The Beast had not been seen since his defeat to Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 36, but he returned as a babyface at the culmination of 2021's SummerSlam to stare down the Tribal Chief after his match with John Cena. The new Viking look made his presence more intimidating, and he received one of the biggest crowd reactions he's had in a long time.
Oh my God! Let's go!
Number 3, Backy Lynch. Speaking of SummerSlam 2021, another prominent return was that of the Irish Class Kicker. Backy Lynch took the place of Sasha Banks in her match against Bianca Belair. After dropping her with a manhandle slam, she went on to win the match in under 30 seconds. This was the first time we'd seen her since May of 2020, when she announced she was pregnant with her first child. Nothing beats making a comeback at the biggest event of the summer. Number 2, John Cena. Okay, by this point, everyone knows that John Cena is something of a freelancer when it comes to wrestling. The part-timer made yet another return at the culmination of Money in the Bank 2021. After Roman Reigns defeated the Rated R Superstar, he was about to cut a promo before he was interrupted by the raucous cacophony of John Cena's music. Cena seemed more than elated to be back and greeted Reigns with a "You can't see me" before the pay-per-view went off the air. And number 1, Edge. Bayley was not the only surprise return of SummerSlam 2022. There was much speculation that the Rated R Superstar would be returning to the ring, but no one knew when. The rumors were answered when he made his fiery return during the no DQ match between the Mysterios and the Judgment Day. He had a score to settle with the Judgment Day after his humiliation and exile from the team at the hands of Finn Balor. Before Rhea Ripley could interfere in the match, Edge appeared and planted Damian Priest and Finn Balor with brutal spears. The message was clear. His retribution had only just begun. And that's it for this countdown, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and keep an eye out for my triumphant return, which will probably be in the next video. And as always, thanks for watching.